One of our bunch wins. If your hand is warm in mine, it'll give us greater power. With a feeling we'll be sure. Fire winners wins. With a smile you can enchant and lighten up our world. With a feeling we can take flight. Watch us. If you desire, you can become one of our bunch. With a magic ray, the sky is all blazing. An adventure, search down to start in the stars. When I'm cloudborn, I'll fly through time and space. I color my existence with my imagination. With my flight in heaven wings. If your hand is warm in mine, it'll give us greater power. With a feeling we'll be sure. Fire winners wings. With the new kids on the block. With each other's dearest friends. With a feeling we can take flight. Watch us wings. You magical wings. And you run through the stars. A powerful light ray under the sign of the wings.
Bloom has passed the exam in the simulation chamber. Her virtual trip to Domino has given the Trix the opportunity to observe her powers. She has the dragon's flame. Little Kiko has to pay the price, however, but he manages to save himself, thanks to his laziness.
No, but really, you've gone too far this time. I'm putting a stop to it.
Stella, what happened? What's going on?
Flora's overdoing it as usual.
I'm just carrying out a couple of experiments. I've got an exam soon.
Huh, no kidding. You've been going on about it for a month. I'm going to use the power of flowers to thwart the witch's evil spell.
So, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? In case you haven't noticed, your room has become a humongous chemistry lab.
Bloom gave me permission, and what's more, she said she'll help me study. I've already passed the simulator test, so...
Some test.
Hey, I took on Icy, Darcy, and Stormy. It wasn't easy.
I know. I'm sorry, Bloom.
Don't worry about it. I know you're all a bit nervous.
Don't worry about it. You should see my room. Oh. Okay, I give Flora permission to put her flowers by my windowsill because they need a lot of sunlight. But then she spread herself out and put a bunch of melanoma varicosas.
Mimosa venatosa.
Whatever. I mean, she put them right next to my mirror, Bloom. My mirror.
Well, it's normal. They feed off reflected light. Your mirror is huge, so it's perfect.
Oh, and you think this is normal?
What's wrong?
They're trying on my clothes.
That's why they're called venatosa.
I don't care what they're called. Make them stop right now. Oh, my clothes. Oh, Bloom, my beautiful clothes.
Stella, it's not that bad.
Oh, yes, it is. They're wearing my shoes. They're even using my makeup. And look at them. They have no taste whatsoever. Their outfits don't even match.
What do you expect? They're just plants. Techna doesn't complain about it. Hi, Musa. Have you seen Techna?
No, haven't seen her since this morning.
Are you guys having any trouble with my plants?
Huh? What do you mean? We have plants in our room?
Yes, I asked Techna to keep a few seeds in the dark inside her closet.
Techna?
It's about time. I was just looking for a pair of trousers when this creepy crawly thing grabbed me.
Musa, she was in there all day and you didn't notice a thing.
I'm not in the habit of snooping in other people's closets.
Okay, I'll keep my cool, but I'd really like to know what kind of seeds they were. They were, triple S's.
Triple S's?
Sequoia seprolifera swifta.
What?
I didn't think they would grow so fast. I swear to you, I had no idea.
All right, Techna. Don't go bananas. Take a deep breath. Now let's remain calm.
Oh, Techna, I'm so sorry.
It's all well and good, Flora, but I think that those killer string beans have got to go.
You're right. I'll come and get everything in a sec. Then I'll take myself and my stuff over to Black Mud Swamp.
Black Mud Swamp?
The rooms at Althea are not suited for my experiments.
But you can't move to the swamp. We all know the place. It's horrible. We don't want you to go there. Right? Girls? Is that a yes or a no? I don't believe this. Flora was was just trying to prepare for her big exam.
Bloom, we all have to study. But when we study, we don't tear up her clothes.
Nor do we try to strangle her.
Oh, come on, girls. Don't be so hard on her. Flora's exam is coming up soon, and anyway, I promised Flora I was gonna help her. And where I come from, promises are kept, all right?
I still can't believe it. I never thought you'd have followed me here.
Yeah, me neither.
The truth is, we couldn't let you come here by yourself. They may be a bit grumpy sometimes, but they care about you.
Anyway, I hope this camping trip doesn't last too long.
If you all help me find this magic flower, it won't last long at all. See? This is the cheerful gladiolus.
That's a pretty flower, but are you sure it can be found around here?
Absolutely. The ecosystem of this swamp is quite diversified.
And what do you need it for exactly?
The essence of the cheerful gladiolus is an antidote for the witch's sadness spell.
Very well then, what are we waiting for? Let's go and get the flowers so we can get back.
It's not as easy as that. It's a very skittish flower. It doesn't let itself be picked.
Don't tell me we're gonna have to coax it into following us of its own free will. I've had it with walking plants.
Actually, we just have to ask the flower to extend one of its petals, and then I'll use a drop of this mixture, one of my inventions, and check this out.
That was fast.
I can create an infinite number of artificial petals.
This is great. Let's get to work right away. Chico, you stay right here, okay? The swamp is not a good place for you to walk about.
Can I stay too? I won't wander off, I promise. Cross my heart.
Stella, please. Don't start complaining already.
Who's complaining? I was just asking a simple question. Then we'll go right back to Althea, right?
Stella!
Oh no! Why are swamps so swampy? Your comments are uncalled for, Musa.
So is your outfit. For goodness sake, this is a muddy swamp, not a fashion show.
What does that have to do with anything? A winx is always a winx, and it...
Stella! She's over there. Stella, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I'm tired and dirty, and my feet are killing me from all that walking about. If only we'd find these stupid flowers.
Hush, quiet.
No, I refuse to be quiet. You said we'd find them, and...
Look, Stella. There on the water.
Wow, they're so beautiful. Yes, and they're so tiny.
Groundwalkers, let's go quick. No. Wait. Please, we don't want to hurt you. We're your friends, and we need your help. What an amazing place. I mean, look at all the flowers, the lilies and gladioli. The water nymphs were right to bring us here. I'm sure we'll be able to find what we're looking for. What is it, Stella? A cat got your tongue or what?
Look down there in the water.
It's a miniature city.
Fascinating. The water nymphs live in air bubbles under the leaf of a water lily. We don't mean to be rude or anything, but we have a bit of a problem. See, we can't really invite you into our house. You're kind of big. We have no room.
But our queen has expressed the wish to meet you. Follow us.
We are very happy to have you here. You see, we don't often receive visitors.
Thank you for your warm welcome, I think I should say your littleness instead of your highness?
Majesty, try your majesty.
You must have had a very long journey. You all look a bit tired. May I offer you some refreshments?
Actually, all we really want is to touch the petal of a cheerful gladiolus. May we?
Of course you may. I can tell you have a lot of respect for nature.
But it seems almost incredible that nobody's ever met you before.
We keep a low profile. We know where to hide when we need to. And then, if so few creatures ever come around here, there must be a reason.
Perhaps you've heard of something called the Great Monster of Black Island.
What? A monster lives around here?
Yes, quite unfortunately. If you look over that way, right behind the fog bank, you'll see an island right in the middle of the swamp. And in a deep underwater cave under the island is where that horrible creature lives. It's a gigantic evil being which threatens my people daily.
Why don't you move somewhere else?
Because our survival depends on a plant called zilith, and it can only be found on that island. With great patience and more effort, we're able to make a strong and transparent type of material.
That's what we use to manufacture the bubbles in which we live. Without the zilith, we'd have to live above water where predators await. But the Black Island monster makes it very difficult to gather zilith leaves.
Every once in a while, one of us volunteers to go to the island and try to pick at least one leaf, and this time it was Luz's turn.
Oh. Why? What's wrong? What happened to Luz's?
She never came back.
That's terrible.
It's our destiny. We've been living like this for quite some time.
Well, I say it's high time things changed. You ready, girls?
Ready when you are, Bloom.
We give out the wings, energy creating our magic power. We're looking at heroes. This is our dream.
Marvelous!
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't.
You know, girls, I was just thinking. The queen said that the monster was gigantic, but to her, we're big too. So if we average things out, the monster must be a medium-sized creature, right? It makes sense.
Huh?
What is it? What? Maybe it's gone. Oh no! Oopsie.
Where did it go? Great.
Now what?
There's only one thing to do. We've got to rescue Musa.
Yes, but how? Water is not our element.
We could use the air bubble method just like the water nymphs do.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Are you ready?
You bet. And now, for the final touch, Lux Luminous. Can you see anything?
Down there, right at the bottom.
It went into its cave.
Let's go.
What's going on? We've got to get out of here now! Ugh, that was too close for comfort.
Where in the world are we? I've never been here before.
I don't know, but we're probably on the island.
If that's the case, then we should definitely keep our eyes open.
Why? The monster's gone, right? There's nothing to be afraid of.
The monster isn't gone. He's just retreated back into his cave.
Flora, do you know what sort of trees these are?
They look like red willows.
Funny how my yawning is contagious.
Looks like they are planted in a specific manner.
That's typical of these trees. They grow in a spiral shape around their leader.
These trees have a leader? That's funny.
Oh, it's as if they're positioned in such a way as to take us to their leader.
What a beautiful place, isn't it?
It's very quiet. Hear the birds?
Actually, I don't.
Exactly. And don't you think that's strange?
No, it doesn't seem very strange to me.
Oh my, what a wonderful smell.
I detect it. I better analyze its composition. No, it can't be. This substance is sleeping gas. Girls!
Yes, and these moss-covered rocks are just like comfy pillows, so soft.
Stella, don't breathe. Don't breathe. No, wake up. Stella, don't close your eyes.
Yeah, all right, just set the alarm for 7.
Flora, Musa. Oh no, wake up. Don't let yourselves fall asleep, please.
Oh, come on, Techno. We're so tired.
Yeah, leave us alone.
Techno,
Bloom.
must stay awake. Oh, look over there, Techna. I think it's the leader tree, the one Flora was talking about. Look at the meadow. Animals are all sleeping. And over there, under the willow, it must be little Luz's. Oh,
Bloom.
sorry, Techna.
I'll create an oxygen bubble. I'll make a little opening and let the bad air out.
Oh, thanks, Techna.
Bloom, welcome back from the dreamland.
It's the willow. That deadly odor. It comes from the willow.
Well then, let's get to work.
Where am I? What happened?
Turn off the light. The alarm hasn't gone off yet. Get this thing off of me! Quick, somebody do something!
Stella, relax. It's just an innocent little insect.
How disgusting!
Well, it worked. Sounds like everyone's wide awake.
Yes, and not just them. Look. All the animals are waking up.
We're back with you, girls. Great. Help us make this oxygen bubble a bit bigger.
You're Luz's, right? Yes, and I know who you are. I could never thank you enough for waking me up.
But how come you know who we are?
All the while I was sleeping, I remained in constant telepathic contact with the world around me, so I knew you were coming.
The monster!
No, it's not what you think. The monster isn't coming here. He's already here.
Sorry, I don't follow.
Let me explain. As we speak, we're all standing on top of the monster. As I told you, while I was asleep, I kept a mental contact with this place. And that's how I found out the truth. The island is actually a giant sleeping and sleepwalking turtle, all thanks to the red willow tree.
And the monster in the cave is nothing more than the turtle's head getting in and out of its shell.
And the rumbling we just felt must have been the turtle trying to move about in the swamp.
Well, if what you say is true, it means we've woken him up at last.
No, unfortunately, your magic dome covers only a little section of his enormous shell. Poor thing's walking in its sleep, and it's been doing so for eons.
The protective barrier will vanish when we leave, and then things will get back as they were before. What the? Watch out!
Oh my, it's gone crazy!
Why, you bully, I'll turn you into a bonsai. That'll teach you to pick on creatures that are smaller than you. Of course, the roots. That's what I've got to strike. Underground.
We did it!
Yes, we freed the turtle from the spell.
It's another victory for the winx.
The air is pure again. Do you hear that lovely sound?
It's the sound of the birds singing. I can hear it this time.
No, my friend, I'm talking about a much louder sound. The sound of nature awakening.
How could we ever thank you enough? You brought back our dear Luz's and freed us from a source of fear and anxiety.
Oh, by the way, the monster, or should I say the turtle, what's going to happen to it now?
Look over there, in the swamp.
Hey, it's moving. Granted, it's no speedboat, but it's moving.
The creature is free now, and so it's following the path that life has laid out.
But what are you going to do now? You said the zilith plant grows only on the turtle shell.
Before it went away, the turtle let us collect as many leaves as we could. We'll be okay for a while. We've tried growing the zilith in our soil, but it doesn't work, unfortunately.
Sooner or later, we are bound to run out of leaves.
If it's Mother Nature's will, so be it.
Hang on a second. Even Mother Nature can use a friendly little boost sometimes.
Flora, what are you looking for?
My rapid growth formula. Remember my magic drops? Watch this, Your Majesty.
Marvelous!
Oh, yes! Hooray! Way to go, Flora.
Excellent.
Now, are you gonna let her use your rooms for her little experiments?
In light of what just happened, I guess we should reconsider the option.
Oh, never mind, girls. From now on, I promise to make do with the space that I've got.
Ladies, we could never thank you enough for all that you've done for us. But as a token of our deep gratitude, we'd like to offer you this, Flora.
The cheerful gladiolus.
It let itself be picked just for you.
Oh,
It knows you will treat it well.
as soon as I get home, I'll put it in the richest soil.
That's great, Flora. Now you're sure to ace your exam as usual.
Thanks, Bloom. And tomorrow it's your turn, isn't it, Stella?
Oh no.
In the next episode, it's time for the Miss Magic's competition. Will Stella participate? Murda discourages Lucy the witch from competing, but she will use the Trix's magic spells in order to win. Yet again, the party will be ruined, but entertainment is guaranteed.
We